So all the cool kids these days seem to be talking about these newfangled things called trailers. Apparently they're basically commercials, though not for cleaning products or toys, but for TV and movies. So basically, they're commercials for commercials. Anyways, I want to be like the kids, so let's talk trailers. I've never done a trailer discussion before, so I don't quite know how I'm going to handle this looking in from the outside. Do I talk about the stuff as it happens, or do I just kind of meander about and talk about what I find important? Well, I suppose we'll find out together. Okay, 6 seconds in, and I've already got a complaint. Did they really think that line sounded cool? I know what you are, that is enough, is so try-hard. It's clearly an attempt to be cool, not an inherently cool act on its own. How about, I have an idea, yeah? I like how this part is clearly aired out of order. It's obviously actually going to go like this.
Bring me the ugly one.
They called Bumblebee the ugly one. They are so damn right. Also, what the fuck was that voice acting? I have to commend Netflix, or Hasbro, or Rooster Teeth, or whoever is responsible for hiring the worst voice casters of all time. Okay guys, we've got a character who's called the Demon Face. He's aggressive, violent, and rough, so we're looking for a woman with a perfectly average sounding voice. The less gravelly, the better. Are they actively trying to sabotage the show, or are they just literally dragging people in off the street and throwing a dart at a wall of pictures to decide who plays what? Man, I've written over 100 words talking about this 2 seconds of trailer. Moving on to the very next second of the trailer, I love how they have 2 white Ironhides manhandling Bumblebee. You guys know that it's really easy to swap heads on CGI models, right? Like, I'm assuming you guys went to college for CGI like I did, right? You should have been taught that like the 3rd semester. Just take a different head and stick it on the torso. It will go a long way to make everyone not a clone. Beast Wars did even more than just that before it was easy, when the tools weren't even invented yet, and that show was perpetually strapped for cash. It's 25 years later, guys. Step up your game even 1%. Wheeljack, do it. You got it, Prime. Mirage, Hound, do it. My only guess to what that was is the Nemesis. If it's not, I don't know why they thought showing us a fin coming out of the clouds would mean anything. If it is, I don't know why they're playing coy showing us the Nemesis when we see it later in the trailer, and we already know it's going to be in the show.
Take us to the Allspark.
No! No! You spent all of Siege's runtime hucking the Allspark into space, and now we're bringing it back immediately? Okay, seriously, I didn't think we were done with all the Cybertron stuff, considering they made it a point to leave behind a bunch of important characters last season. But we are very quickly racking up plot lines in this trailer. We're only 50 seconds into this, and we already have what looks to be more plot lines than Siege, a show choked to death on having too many plot lines. This better have more than just 6 episodes this time, I swear to God. Because if not, who are the fucking writers where they're just going, more plots! Get the crowbar we needed to fit more plots! No one gives a shit about anything other than plot. Screw characters, we need more plots!
So glad someone on our team can fly!
Anyone with anti-air missiles could have done that. It did not require a flyer to do it. How much do you want to bet that this is going to be them ripping off the Empire Strikes Back scene with Luke going into the hole and fighting the hallucination of Darth Vader? Bonus points if the showrunners utterly misinterpret the scene and the whole segment is completely hollow. Well, it looks like Megatron catches up to the Autobots by the end of the season, unless that's a flashback. Megatron seems to be beating someone's ass in a flashback. Probably Alpha Trion. I mean, why else would they hide the face, but the body does seem very wrong. I may just be having a stroke here, but I don't recognize that body from any Earthrise or Siege figures. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, though, because that could just be me being dumb. I'm not seeing a lot of Earth or Rising in this Earthrise trailer. Honestly, though, I never expected we were going to. This is the same team that's making every character a clone when that's stupid easy to fix. Were they really going to bother making CGI models for humans? That was the quintessence shit from the movie. Normally, I'd roll my eyes at an 86 movie reference because they've been done to death. Then they started beating that dead horse. Now that dead horse has been pummeled into sludge, and the Transformers media is just shattering its fists by wailing on the concrete below the now non-existent corpse of references to the 86 movie. But this is one that's not normally done, so it's not a terrible reference. I actually kind of approve. Seriously though, am I supposed to fucking clap every single time Optimus Prime says, "One shall stand, one shall fall"? Because if I did, I'd wear my hands down to nubs by the end of the day. Okay, so I can't find any information on IMDb about Earthrise, which is somewhat concerning. That is abnormal for something so close to release to not have any entry on the cast or crew. I mean, it feels a little shady. Anyways, I can't tell if Galvatron sounds like Megatron because the voice director sucks, or if they sound the same because it's the same actor playing both characters. If it's the latter, is Galvatron going to be a figment of Megatron's imagination? That is a drawing, and I swear it's one off the toy boxes. Super Saiyan Megatron. Chest Laser Optimus. Look at his crotch bend backwards. That is one flexible man made of metal. Okay, so that was the trailer, and unless this gets significantly more episodes than the last series, I'm just going to hazard a guess and say that at best it's going to be exactly as soulless as the last season. Like, what aversion does this team have to making simple plots? You know, something that all the characters can be working towards at once? No, they need every single character doing a different thing all at the same time! And why are you bringing back the Allspark? The show does not need to revolve around a stupid MacGuffin hunt. Again! For the same MacGuffin! A war over energy resources makes sense, right? Like, I understand what's happening in that and why. A war over a thing that is powerful is so meaningless. And yeah, like I said, where's the Earth in Earthrise? Given the name, that should be the fundamental driving force for the season. But I guarantee you that Earth is only going to appear at the very end of the show. Landing on Earth will be the very last thing they do, and all the marketing showing the Autobots sneaking along the surface at night will be untrue. I'm willing to bet that they discover that the Allspark is on Earth at the end of the season, and it will have created the Maximals and Predacons, and that's where the conflict for Season 3 will come from. Anyways, I don't have much hope for this. After the Prime Wars trilogy and the last season of this show, I'm just left with the knowledge that no one knows what they are doing when it comes to the story of the Transformers anymore, and no one cares. Hasbro is just hiring the cheapest people they can find, and that's not half of what I have to say, but it's enough of what I have to say. So if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you feel so inclined, please share this video with any friend that you think may be interested. I hope you all enjoyed listening to me waste your time.